It's January and I have been wanting to make this video with you guys for a little bit now, but I want to talk to you about intentional homemaking. That is kind of my goal wrapped up and summed up in 2 words. Yeah.
Baby, we're children of summer, we're meant to be free. Hearted, we're not like the others, no reason to be.
All right, I'm sitting in my favorite chair. I can sit and talk for a minute to you guys, just kind of candidly and freely about just kind of this change that I want to bring about in myself. So I've talked to you guys before about, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm a homemaker, and that is my job and my #1 priority, and I love it. But I feel like I'm not very good at it half the time, and that's just because I have like an artsy mind, and I tend to wander, and I tend to want to, like, I'll get started on a project and then I'll flitter and butterfly over to this project and then I'll go over to that, and then I don't really, it's like I almost have like a homemaker ADD. So I mean, you guys, you know how it is. Like, the majority of you who watch me are mamas and homeschool moms and all that great stuff, just like me. And I think if we're being honest with ourselves, we probably all feel this way at some time. But I look at these moms on YouTube and my friends and people around me, and I am in awe of them because they have these gorgeous house cleaning schedules and meal planning schedules and all of these wonderful things that are purposeful homemaking. Like, they're having a purpose in their homemaking. And I think to myself that, you know, like, I know that I make a cozy home for the kids and for my family, and there's stuff like that. And then there's me. Yeah, that's my Christmas stuff. That is stuff my kids are playing with. There's the other part of our tree. All this stuff has to go up into the storage. And I'm just being total honest, candid with you guys again. So my goal as a homemaker and as a stay-at-home mom is to not just like get through the day, to not just get through doing laundry, to not just, oh, I finally finished this like mundane task of making dinner or meal planning or doing the dishes or bathing the kids. I want to live a homemaker's life purposefully, which means I want to enjoy that I'm doing these things for my family. I want to feel like I am blessing my family when I do these things and not cursing them because I'm annoyed that they've left their shoes on the floor a million times, or that or feel like I'm less of a person because now I have to clean up after whatever, or I'm stuck in this, you know, rut of I'm here all day with the kids. I do not want to get at all in that mindset. I want to feel that I am blessing my family with every changing of new sheets or folding towels for them or making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the boys. I really mean this, like, from the bottom of my heart. Like, this is my goal, because I think that anything that we are doing and we're doing well, we have to put intention, we have to put meaning and purpose behind it. And God has called me to be a mom and a homemaker for my boys and for Rich. And I'll be honest, you guys, this past year, with all of the issues I've been having with my heads, like my headache, with my heads, I have multiple head, with my head, I get these migraines and these headaches, and it's a very odd disease for me to have because I can look totally normal on the outside and I can put on a big smile and I can act okay and get through the day. But you guys, there's days where I just don't even want to get out of bed in the morning, and it's not because I don't love my kids or I don't love my family. It's because my head hurts and my eyes feel like cement moving in my head. And so anyway, I have decided, so yeah, living a life more purposefully in motherhood and homemaking. That was just an example of I love my children, I love my children, I love my children. So anyway, yeah, if I have an attitude of like, and so many mamas do this, you guys, there are times where I don't even want to go to the park with some of my mom friends and hang out with some of the moms at the park and local moms, or go get coffee, because I don't want to hear people complain all day that they're home with the kids or they're stuck having to clean you know, the house, or they have to do sheets, or they have to make dinner, or do laundry, or take kids to soccer practice, or whatever, because this is the job we signed up for. And I'm not saying that you can't get help from a husband or from family members, because we do, but at the same time, like, enjoy it, and let's make this something that we want to do, and we want to do it well. We want to do motherhood well, and we want to be homemakers that work well, and that enjoy and love on their family, and that pray over each and every single peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you make for those little ones to go off to school. Pray for their day, pray for their interactions, pray for the friends that they'll make, pray that they'll be good stewards of just life. And so that is my goal, and I hope I'm inspiring you, because I've been inspired by others who do this, and it's just something that God has laid on my heart, because I'm not very good at it. I can be super sassy, you guys know that, and I can be negative, I guess, in the sense that I'm like really good at being snarky sometimes, and it's funny, and like Rich will get a laugh, and it's funny sometimes, but it's also negative, and it's not the best. Like, I can be quick wit like that, and it's got a place, but I mean, it's also not good for your heart and for your marrow, and it's not honey to the soul like the Bible talks about. So I'm working on that, and so part of doing that is focusing on gratitude and on the wonderful things that God has put in my life, the people, and how I can better serve my family through taking this whole homemaking and motherhood thing seriously, as if it were an actual job, and you know, they depend on me and not just, you know, running around half the time barely making it because I'm like a chicken with my head cut off, you know, like trying to, oh no, I didn't wash the soccer uniform, or I didn't do this, or, you know, fly by the seat of my pants kind of person, which I naturally can kind of tend to be in some ways. So that's it, you guys. I'm letting you in deep dark secrets, but that is that's my heart's desire for 2020. So you're gonna see a lot of that kind of stuff on the vlog this year on the channel, and I just kind of wanted to let you in on why. And I think it will help me. It will help me focus on not some of my problems, like my headaches and stuff like that. And it will help me focus and draw light and draw attention to the reason why I've done what I've done, and I want to be home, and I want to mother my children, and I want to homeschool my children, all these things that I fell so madly in love with before we had the kids, or when the kids were little, and that I knew that I wanted to do these things. And now you know, as it gets harder and as real life creeps in, it's easy to kind of blame game and go, well, why am I doing that, or why am I doing that? And I have to hold on tight to the love that first made me want to do that, like my reasoning and my core being for why I wanted to do those things. Just like when you do any job, like when I was a teacher, I knew that this is what I was put on this planet to do, was to teach. Or a doctor knows that they're there to save and help people. I want to try to serve my children, my home, my family, my husband, as if I am serving Christ. And so that's what I'm trying to say in all this. When we serve and when we delight in our homemaking duties and our motherhood duties, and we delight in it because we know that as we're doing it, we are serving God, because we're serving those that He has given to us and put around us. And so that's kind of it. That's it, you guys. That's all I'm gonna say. It's all she wrote. So that is a big part of the reason and the why behind my goals for this year. Because I think having all this head stuff, I call it the head stuff, the brain problem, whatever you want to call it, it's just put everything into perspective, and it's made me realize that there are so many things that are important, and there are so many things that don't even matter that I used to stress about ridiculously amount, you know, of time given to it, that means nothing, means absolutely nothing in the end and in the grand scheme of things. So that is that's my motivation. So with that, I hope you guys join me, and I hope you enjoy just going on this journey with me together, and we'll do this together. And maybe you're like me. I'm hoping there's a lot of you that are a lot like me, because I just showed you guys my mess and shared my heart. And so I'm hoping that there's some hot messes out there that are not, I don't even want to say that because God doesn't create a mess, but we do. I'm hoping there's a few of you out there that want to be more intentional about your homemaking and about your motherhood. And if that's the case, I invite you to click that red subscribe button and let's do this together. So until next time, you guys, keep on growing. Peace. See you manana. Bye, guys.